Hi, this is Scott with eTrailer. Today we're taking a look at and installing our Bestop two-piece soft doors on our 2006 Jeep Wrangler. The two-piece soft doors are really nice for people that are looking to have some versatility with their Jeep. I normally have the steel hard doors on this, and they're just heavy and you really don't want to take them on and off a whole lot. With these, you'll be able to run this in either a half door or in the full door option, and it's really easy to do with this one. All you have to do is undo your latch, which is also a nice option on these, is this is lockable, so it's going to keep your half door or your full doors in place. Now all you have to do to turn it into a half door, just pull up on your hook and loop along the sides, and this is basically going to be slotted in with pins. Now these are going to be a little tight at first because they are new, but eventually they will loosen up. To get it into a half door, all you have to do is remove that. Now you have it set up with a half door. Now just click that and you're all set to go. Another thing I really like about these that I can't do with my steel doors is if I want to run down the road and not have any doors on, what I could do with these is I could take these apart into two pieces and I can store them in the back of my Jeep, and I can also have like the safari top on, and say we're going down the road and it ends up starting to rain really bad or something, I can always pull over, grab both of these parts and just get them put back together and put on, and that's going to give me enough cover to get me back on the road. Now another thing is too, if it gets really hot and I have the safari top on and say it's just almost unbearable out, which sometimes it gets here in Missouri, that's going to give me the opportunity to put these back together and I can utilize my AC and cool off while I'm going down the road. And now to take these off, and say you want to take them off and store them in the back, it's really easy too. They're just on there with the pins. All you have to do is slide them right off and you can put them back in the back or just pop them right back on. And you're all set. And leaving the half doors on, this is probably the way I'd actually have mine set up most of the time. A couple other features that I like on these is this is going to have a full-length pocket that's going to run down, and you can just store little bits of things in there, your phone, whatever, which is kind of a nice touch. It's going to have your little handle so you can shut your door. And right back here is going to have your latch, so you want to open it from the inside. You just pull this loop forward and it's going to let you in and out. Now as you can see, it is going to be a keyed lock set that comes with these, so that's a nice feature as well. On the upper part of your door from the inside, you're going to have a really strong setup for your zipper. It's going to have a double pull on these, so you can kind of set that up whichever way you want that, and you can just open both of these up. Go ahead and flop that open, and now you've got an open window. So if you have any questions or comments about these soft doors for your Jeep, feel free to get a hold of one of our experts here at eTrailer. They'd love to help you out. Or you could leave any questions or comments down below. Let us know how you're using them. We'd also like to see your pictures as well. As far as installation goes, this is really straightforward and simple to do. Besides a couple little adjustments you may need to make on yours, it's really simple to do. If it's something you feel like doing, stick around, watch our video, and we'll help you get it installed. To start our installation of our soft doors, what we want to do is get our latches figured out, and these are going to be side specific. So we want to make sure we have our latches pointed in the right direction. And to get our hardware through, you can see there are going to be some slots here. So we want to make sure we have those in place. Now I do have the correct latch. Just want to get that put through our door. And that should pop right in place for us. Now we can see where our handle goes. That should line up with our slots. With that, we can just take our screws and push those through. Now once you get all of your hardware in, we're just going to take the nuts and just get those started all the way around. After we do that, we'll come back through with our socket, which will be a 3/8 socket, and our Phillips screwdriver, and we'll just snug those down. Now to get our door in place, we're going to need to remove our door. And now I don't have nuts on the bottom of my hinges that hold it in place. All I have is my strap for my door keeper. And all I'm going to do is just lift up and pull my door out of its hinges, and I can set this aside. Now we'll just pull off the protective covers off of our hinges. Now we can get our door lifted in place. Now we'll just line up our pins. Now all we have to do is get our door to go all the way down. Now we can check our latch, make sure we have that correct, which we do. Now if your door latch isn't latching up the way you want it, you can always move this back and forth just a little bit, and that's going to help you get it adjusted to where you want it. But we're not going to have to do that with ours. It's sitting really nice where we have it. Another thing you can do is if it does seem to be where it needs to be adjusted up a little bit, you can also use some of these spacers and spacer it up underneath your pins, and that'll help you get it adjusted as well. Now to get our upper part of our door on, again, we'll just pop off our protective covers. And this will be attached with some hook and loop. So all we want to do is we're going to have the pins in our doors. We just want to get those lined up in place. I'm going to have 3 of those. Now once we get those lined up, now at first it can be a little bit tricky, but over time these are going to loosen up for you and they will get a little bit easier to deal with. But since they're new, you're going to have to push it down a little bit to get them go in place. And another thing you'll notice is inside of here you're going to have these collars. Now if you need to adjust where your door seal is up around your door surround, you can move these collars up and down and kind of adjust where those need to go to get it where you want it to be. But now that we have it where we want it, we'll check ours and make sure everything looks good, which looks pretty good to me. Now I can just take my hook and loop flap and just get that latch down onto the lower part of our door. Now as you can see, we're going to have a little bit of extra seal hanging off of here. And we can always trim that where we want that after we have everything installed and set where we want it. I'm not going to be keeping these doors on mine today, so I won't be trimming these. I'm just going to kind of set these off to the side. But now that we have those in place, now we'll do a function check and make sure everything looks good. And they seem to be sealing up really well all the way around. It looks good on ours, and it don't look like we're going to have to make any adjustments to ours at all. That'll do it for our look at and our installation of our Bestop 2-piece soft doors for 2006 Jeep Wrangler. I'm Scott with eTrailer, and thanks for watching.